Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Steven Plays Starfield. On the last episode, man, tangent, lots of tangents. We had received a thing for a secret outpost, a note. We wanted to go check it out, but on the way, we got distracted by this resort world, Paradiso. And now we're in Paradiso, and we're doing some missions here. And it's fine. It's fine. Right? The current thing we're looking for is trying to assist with Lost and Found. What do you mean you might want this? Might want what?
Hey, so I thought you might like this. I hope you do.
For me, thank you. What is it?
Souvenirs are fun to pick up, but better to give. Enjoy. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it.
I don't know what it is yet. I've got some ideas.
I bet you do. And if not, well, you can always try to sell it. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
Sorry, that interaction is insane. Hey, I got something for you. Oh, you didn't have to do that. I was just thinking about you. Oh my God, you didn't have to. I think it's something you could use. I've got some ideas for what to do with this. Oh my God, there is nothing in the world that could have prepared me for that being a ham and cheese sandwich. What?
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Oh God, I hurt. It hurts. Laughing that hard hurts. Where am I? I'm on a new floor.
This is even better than in the brochure.
God, you were. I saw you before.
But this place is almost too perfect.
Even in the future, there is Keurig. Oh, hey, it's right here. Easy. Easy game. While I'm here. Oh, this is like... Wow, there's more. I'm kind of impressed. Wow. That was a lot more than I suspected. But you can't get into these rooms. Okay, I'm less impressed. I was like, man, if these are all rooms you can break into, that would be wild. But no, you can't break into any of them. All right, well, no, this one you can. So there's one room you can. Okay. Okay, so there's a weight room.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
I'm sorry, man.
Here is a little more expensive than what I expected.
Yeah, I can't get away with that. Not with that guy sitting there, and then this guy with a gun.
Paradiso security is only here for your
I
safety.
know
Pretend we're not even
that
here.
exactly what would happen. It's like that person would just run in and be like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Your safety is our #1 priority.
Wow. Have some time, need spare credits, then join our elite cuisine delivery squad. I will now refer to DoorDash exclusively as cuisine delivery squad. This person's missing an earring, but that's not on my list. All right. So I got that. Let's go back to the lobby. There's a thermos at the spaceport, and there's a ring on the beach, and the ring is going to be a huge pain. Like, that's not going to be easy. So my first thought is to head back to the spaceport and find the thermos, because that seems simple. So this is the spaceport. The spaceport is kind of big.
Patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually, when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route. Nothing to worry about. To make up for this, allow me to credit your account with a 15% discount on spa amenities. Once again, we are dreadfully sorry.
It's okay, Viator. I know you're programmed to be overly concerned with your service. I just wanted to know why. But thank you for crediting my account anyway. Hey, I noticed you arriving at port shortly after I did. Something's been bothering me, and I've been dying to ask another guest. They told us there was a very active meteor shower, which is why we had to divert our flight path coming in for our landing. But I haven't seen a single shooting star since I've been here. That's weird, right?
Jesus. I don't want to lie to this guy because, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on yet. I made an agreement with the chief of security. I said I'd go check it out. I'm not invested right now in alarming any guests because, like, I don't know. This could be a very simple thing where I go check it out, I do the thing, I get paid, I'm like, all right, I'm out. It could be bigger. Maybe it is bigger. Maybe it is something that needs uncovered. But we're not really there yet. So I think I'm just going to walk away from this person.
Everything. Enjoy the rest of your stay. I know I will.
Please let Paradiso staff know if I or anything else is not performing to your standards.
Because I don't want to, like, I'm not against ratting out Paradiso and taking down a corporation if something, like, bad is going on. That's fine. That's well within something that my character will do and has done, literally did on Mars. But to just start stuff now, I'm like, probably that doesn't really make sense. Where would a thermos be? Probably amongst the stuff. I wish I could just ask Vasco, be like, Vasco, find a thermos. Get the scent of a thermos. Like, this whole area is considered the spaceport, right? So, like, anything nearby is game? Is this the are you my spaceport? All right, I'm gonna need a minute. It's got to be like, oh wait, quest marker. There it is. Son of a gun. Thermos. Okay, you know what that means. We got one thing remaining. It is outside of a cabana on the beach. So this is gonna be an interesting one to try and locate. We will find it. We've come all this way. What is this? Oh, it's Chunks. It's another Chunks. Oh, it's kind of neat to see people eating at a Chunks, because we saw a Chunks in New Atlantis, and it was empty.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
As a culinary explorer, the idea of gourmet chunks is intriguing. I hope they have wine pairings.
I guess I have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
I don't need gourmet Chunks. But I really love the idea of Chunks as a concept. Barrett is positive about everything. It's kind of wild. He doesn't have a negative thought in his head.
Don't worry about it.
Makes it nice to hang out with him, I guess. So what is this? Exotic wood decoration. Is this someone's? Yeah, okay. This isn't like a common room or anything. This is someone's place. This is one of the cabanas. This is one of the cabanas, I bet. Yeah, okay. So we know that the final thing is a wedding ring. Or an engagement ring or something. I think it's a wedding ring. And it's outside of one of the cabanas. So we are basically going... What? Who is it? Are you Emilian? Hey, you're the guy! You're the drunk guy!
Hope you've been
Hey, how's it going? You enjoying the resort?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess.
Okay, come on, you're looking at paradise and it's just okay? Maybe the beach isn't your thing, but you won't find more beautiful or interesting people anywhere else in the universe. Name's Emilian, by the way. I work for the resort. You can come to me if any of the other staff here gives you trouble. Anyway, unless you need something else, I should probably get back to what I was doing. Gotta solve all the resort's problems before I can enjoy the paradise nightlife, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Wow, you can complain about the gift shop. Jesus. Could you tell me about Paradiso Nightlife?
What are you hinting at? Is that an invitation? 'Cause I already have plans tonight, but we could still... Oh, you were just asking about, like, in general. There is some talk about building a club, but that hasn't happened yet. So people tend to make their own nightlife. Me? I like to find that special someone and take him to the beach and just feel the cool ocean breeze while dancing on the sand to some chill music. You know?
I mean, yeah. I reckon that's probably like driving real fast in my space truck, having myself a space sip. It's kind of euphoric. What do you do here?
Well, I'm the shift manager, so I take care of my employees, so they can in turn take care of our guests. Got to make sure things run smoothly here, you know? I also used to run speed dating, but that's been put on hold. Wine tasting's still going strong for the all-inclusive guests, though. Of course, at night I party like everyone else. Between you and me, this place is great for casual hookups, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. If you don't stop with the... Jesus. Narc McCoy. Okay. Wait, why did you need a hand? What do you need a hand with? Did you tell me something you needed a hand with? Yeah, sure. Sounds like you could use a hand.
You know what? I definitely could.
Sure.
We just got a major recall on our air purifiers. And neither me or any of my staff are able to get off-world to pick up the replacement parts.
Oh, it's not even here. What's wrong with the current air purifiers? Why the recall?
Bits of fibers from the filters can get blown out, not only defeating the purpose of the purifiers in the first place, but they're also harmful if breathed in. Bad design all around, I'm told. But I guess this was an expense corporate cheaped out on. And we're stuck with it for the time being until we can afford to replace the whole units.
Yeah, I could get those parts for you if you're willing to compensate me.
Wow, that'd be great. You can pick up the purifier parts using this claim slip at the Unified Transport Facility at Gagarin Landing. It's a long-term storage facility where the parts are being kept. Just show the claim to the shipping manager, Akachi Rosenblum, and you'll get what we need. Thanks. You're really saving my ass.
Oh, that stays an activity. That's not a proper quest. That's an activity, which means I may never do it. Oh, wait, no, it's a mission. Now it's a mission. Okay, I was like, all right, well... Why? Where are all of you coming from?
Hey there, I'm Harish. If you're looking for stuff to do at the resort or have any other questions, especially about our amazing beach, I'm your guy.
Anything dangerous in the water I should know about?
It's a big planet with a ton of water, so I'd be lying if I told you I knew everything was perfectly safe. But I do know we've never, and I mean never, had an incident with local wildlife that left anyone significantly injured.
That's cool.
Everything we've run into is so docile and beautiful in their own ways. It's almost like nature knew what it was doing and created the best possible world for Paradiso.
Okay. What's your role here at the resort?
Oh, me? Limited at the moment. I'm between gigs, actually. I was hired recently to run wind sailing, but that's been canceled due to high winds. Whatever, man. Those winds are the best part. It wasn't even that bad. Too many guests just couldn't get the hang of it. Now, I've been assigned to lead the guided meditations, but they haven't started up yet, and, well, we'll just see how that goes. I've never done it before.
Wow. It's so good that the meditation guide has never meditated. Perfect. You are qualified. Wonderful. What's the best thing about Paradiso?
I'm surprised you even have to ask. Look around. I mean, what's not to love? But honestly, I'm kind of a beach nut. I could spend hours with my toes in the sand. Hey, maybe that's where I should run the guided meditation I'm supposed to run.
Yes.
I'd say take care of yourself, but you're already here in Paradiso.
As someone who grew up
I don't know how much longer we can go with
like
therapy.
5 minutes from the beach, the beach is great. I love the beach, but also if you're there all the time, then you're like, eh. You eventually are like, eh. It might be different, I think, if you grew up somewhere else and then like if you were tired of the beach, if that's like really your thing, if you're like super into the beach, then I could see that being a big thing. But for me,
Oh yeah.
growing up there,
Time to release Barrett's beach bod. Don't be jealous.
do you have other clothes that you could wear? Because it would be great. I would be all for it if you wanted to change. Why am I light
Yes, I
on?
have to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it
Oh
would.
my God, you're named.
The hell you looking at?
I like this guy.
You looking to start something? Huh? 'Cause I'll throw down if I have to. Unless you're here to liquor me up or sell me drugs, you're no use to me.
Can't wait for my shift
I
to
like
be
Corbin.
over so I can relax like a guest.
Corbin doesn't have any additional dialogue. Corbin causes some sort of trouble here, and you know it. Incredible. Okay, yeah. I don't see any other... There's got to be other cabanas. I'm not sure where they are, but there's got to be more.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
Where did this come from? What an absolutely bizarre...
I'm not much of a beach person, but everyone talks about this place, so I had to see for myself.
Everyone talks about the beach.
Activities I'm looking forward to doing.
Okay. Bizarre, man. Oh, let me help Dan out and get him like a thumbnail.
Everything here is a little
It's like a
more
good-
expensive than I expected.
Like think of
That's
the
how they
beach
get
here, like here or here. There you go, buddy. Something like this. Barrett crouched down. Yeah, there's some like good imagery here. Just helping him out. Just right in the middle of the episode. Keep it in, Dan. So this is beach ball, volleyball. There's physics. We gotta find the more. Okay, so there's more cabanas over on this side. So as a reminder, we are still looking for a wedding ring. I looked over there already. Is this sand up here? Will this count? I think so. No. Okay. How close do I need to be? Oh, wait. There it is. There it is. Boom, shakalaka. We've done it. We've done it. I wish I could warp
Can't
back
wait until we get
to
those
Dirk.
purifier parts.
Hell yeah, man. We got him. Dirk!
I hope you are well. Surely I can do something for you?
Hey, Dirk. Oh wow, you can report Emiliano. I found all the lost items on your lost and found list.
Huh. Well, this is unexpected. You really shouldn't have felt obligated to help.
That's all right.
But the truth of the matter is, you've actually saved me a great deal of time and headaches, so I suppose I should give praise where praise is due? So, good. I should probably give you something for your trouble. Thank you, I guess.
1,300 credits, 50 experience points. Hey, that's something. I'll take it. Great.
Have a great day.
Thanks. All right. So we picked up so many missions and stuff. So we did that. First contact is hail the unidentified ship, which I really want to do. And then this is to give the recall claim. Where is this? Where? Set course to... This is an Alpha Centauri. This is actually too far to jump. Okay. This is too far to jump, so we're not going to do this mission yet. We're going to do this. We're going to hail the unidentified ship. So, because this is where we already are. So, set course, travel. This will take us straight
Fun as
there.
that was, it's good to be back.
Here's the ship that we needed to see. So let's get closer. Hello? This is CB McCoy. Yeah, I don't think this is working. I'm going to attempt a docking procedure. We can talk on board. All right. We have no idea what to expect. As a reminder, this ship entered orbit some time ago. Like, a bit ago. Made the sounds, just been in there, just been in the orbit, floating around. No one knows what's going on. The resort has been dealing with it by going the long way around, so they don't have to show that this ship is here.
Captain McCoy, it is pleasant to see you.
The Chief of Security.
Weapons at the ready. Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
Not alien.
I agree with the captain. Now is the time for diplomacy.
Agreed. But we must be ready for anything. Now, eyes and ears sharp.
You're human.
Human? I didn't know there were other options.
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Welcome back to the rest of humanity. You're no longer alone.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for choosing to turn back around. I'm CB McCoy, and I'm here to help.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
I have so many questions. Oh my god. Incredible. 200 years. How did it take you so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
I see. Okay. So this answers this question, although I'm just super curious. They're probably going to talk about the fact that they're not the first generation on this ship.
Well, the short answer is we didn't.
Yep.
It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else, though it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
Wild. So, you know about the people on the surface?
We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Your communications didn't work? Why's that?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
Listen, I'd love to know more, but maybe we should get away from this airlock first?
Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Just stay out of trouble.
This is wild. Like, it's all believable. It makes sense. It's believable. It's just wild.
Waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
So, here we are.
It's like we're walking in a time capsule here. I cannot imagine how hard this was to maintain.
Interesting.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
How long have you been captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
How's your crew holding up?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
Is it difficult being captain for a colony ship?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
Sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
The people in Paradiso want the same. I'll help.
Ah, So they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Interesting. This is an interesting dilemma. Also, what does the claim mean? If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space.
That's fair.
We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so... Likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem. But again, here we are now.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. I'll try, but diplomacy may require compromise.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
Wow.
Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
I mean, you seem nice, but you can't just show up like hundreds of years late and expect like, well, this is ours. I am curious about this though. Prima 2 is huge. Why not just settle on the other side of it, away from the others?
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Okay. But no promises I'll be able to convince them.
Now, it makes little sense to give up before you try. Thank you, and good luck.
Man, you're way more positive about this than you should be, Captain. But also, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. Imagine that you think that you are the last bit of humanity. You've been on a ship for 200 years. Generations have passed. And you're like, this is it. That we're the only humans. And then you find out that actually where you parked is just like a resort. Like you just parked at a resort. Like you've been outside of a Marriott. And you're like, we're the last humans. And then you're like, oh, this is a Marriott. Do you have a reservation? And then being like, this is ours. The person would be like, ma'am, this is an Arby's. Like, you don't own the Arby's.
Had to think all this time we thought we were alone.
My first thought is like, if these people want to live here, it seems super reasonable for like there's space on the planet. The Paradiso colony resort is not taking up that much space. Like if they really wanted to be here, it seems to me like they could, like everyone could fit.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason. The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
This is a huge ship, so this is a big thing. Like this is a big quest line. They would not have done all of this. You can begin. I am the captain now. I don't know that would actually help me. I don't think that typically Bethesda games acknowledge you like dressing up. Unfortunately, otherwise I would just take it because I'm like, that could be useful because I could speak as the captain. But they already want me to speak as the captain, so it's probably not doing me any good. Space toilet. That's where that lives now. Okay.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
That's not true. We were just told that they had seen other ships, and other ships had attempted to contact them, but they did not know who was on it. This is fascinating. Look at this. This is very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I have a feeling that this ship is wildly big. Wildly big. Because we walked in here and there was a lot.
Must have taken some remarkable discipline to get you all here.
I know I'm getting up there in years, but I don't think I'll ever tire of flying. Hey! So it is true. An actual stranger aboard our ship? Wow.
I'm CB McCoy. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, geez. Sorry, of course you don't know my name. We never met. I'm Yue. Wow, I never thought this would happen.
Oh, good meeting you, Yue. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Sure. Well, unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
What do you think now that you know that there are others out there?
It's incredible. I'm pretty excited to meet new people and ask them all sorts of questions. I wonder about all we've missed this whole time while humanity has advanced around us.
What do you do here on the ship?
Oh, I'm the navigation officer, though I switch between nav and piloting. I'll be honest, the ship pretty much flies itself. Its destination hasn't changed since it launched, and we're here now, so I'm not sure what's next.
If the ship flies itself, why does it need a navigator?
See, the nav system's not perfect. We encounter stuff that our forebears didn't originally count on. Astral bodies, space debris, stuff like that. So sometimes I need to take manual control and get out of tricky situations. Then there was the time I used those unaccounted for anomalies to our advantage. Slingshotted us around a few stars that weren't supposed to be there, saved some fuel and knocked a few decades off our journey. Pretty incredible stuff.
That's cool.
I'll be watching the skies for you.
I feel like this, for the most part, would just be very positive for everyone. Like, everyone would be really excited about this.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship. Just stay out of trouble.
Oh, this is cool, man. Oh, this is cool. And of course, you would have to have something like this. You'd have to. Ship is big, so there's a cargo bay. Is this where I came in? This is where I came in. That's where I came in. I want to look at this, the ship just a little bit more.
Here, but they're strict for a reason.
Engineering. This is huge. There's a computer.
Wow. Hi. I've lived my entire life in the Constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
Am I allowed to look at this? Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Totally fine.
Hi there.
There's so much more to learn about now.
I really love that based on where he's sitting, it looks like he's just been working on this drawing. I try! Hey man, you don't get better at art if you don't practice. So don't beat yourself up. You're doing your best. I love that. He was trying. He's trying. And that's all you can ask for. Me and Barrett just like walking around.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
Yeah, we actually have a tech called a grav drive that allows the ship to bend space.
I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
There's something else I need to talk to you about. What? Sure. I'm CB McCoy. There's something else I need to talk to you about, Amin.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
Oh, there's just so much I can ask. Oh my God. If your predecessors knew about grav drives, why didn't they wait for it instead of setting out?
Great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
With a ship this old, do you have any good heroic engineering stories?
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
So, what do you do as chief engineer?
Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying. Yes! So many... Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Oh my God. No sentient life as far as we can tell, but plenty of diverse living creatures.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
No terraforming, but there are colonies on inhospitable planets. We just use HAB units and suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
And, well, not everybody has ships, but many people do.
Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
I really like this guy, like, a lot. Like, it's very it's one of those things that, like, the voice actor giving the performance, it's like transcending the video game, where I briefly believe that I'm actually telling someone that, like, hey man, like, it happened, like, all this stuff happened, and he's just genuinely excited, and I love that. I really love this. Is like my favorite NPC so far.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told, so let me know if I ever get on your nerves. Good luck out there.
That's cool. I like that guy a lot. This is a cool ship. This is a cool ship. There's a lot of cool stuff on it. There's no easy way to get down here, so presumably where I need to go is just down here somewhere.
I've heard about you, but here you are.
I know. I arrived like 5 minutes ago, and everyone on ship knows.
Boy, am I glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
I wonder what else is out there.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Oh, obviously this is where they put food. I was like, what's this room? It's food. I'll close your door.
We've had to do our fair share of recycling on the Constant. Not exactly a lot of places to get new goods. There. Oh!
Hi, I'm CB McCoy, and I'm probably the first person from the outside you've met.
Nice to meet you. And that's true. As you can imagine, everyone kind of just knows each other around here. Meeting new people isn't really a thing for us.
That's weird. Why? I get it, but it's really not a big deal. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, though. All our lives, nothing could prepare us for this. We were born into a universe where we legitimately thought we were the only people in existence. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I figured, if anything, you'd be with the captain. I'm Dice K, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not, I'm happy just to talk.
Where do you get supplies if you never had contact with anybody?
We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. Some that even specialize in specific types of goods, if you can imagine. But here, this is it. We have very limited supplies. Most of our stuff is recycled. Even the food. In a roundabout way, if you know what I mean. It works out for the most part, because it has to. You'll sense a running theme with that around here.
So, is this some sort of shop?
Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies, or, where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way, but sometimes people want a little something extra or special for themselves. So when that happens, they come to me. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory and help ration the supplies so we don't run out. See you around.
Specials. There aren't any specials. Oh, look at this. This actually looks very good, considering that it's, like, recycled. Sometimes it looks a little ridiculous, but then sometimes, like, the lighting hits something just right, and, like the cinnamon roll looks pretty realistic. I'm pretty impressed with the texture on that. Some of the other stuff, like, not at all. Like, this is, like, not at all. But the cinnamon roll look pretty real. Hi. I'm just walking.
Hey,
there's a
waving
classroom.
that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Okay. I'm gonna stop the episode here. This ship is turning out to be so much bigger than I thought. Next episode, I'll continue exploring the ship, and then I guess it's time to go back down and talk to Oliver Campbell, who is the CEO of the Paradiso Group. Things are going to get interesting. There is no way this is going to be easy. So hopefully we'll get our speech checks to go well. And maybe come to a conclusion that works for both. Or whoever pisses me off less. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more Stephen Plays Starfield.